please welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. It comes to that portion of our meeting where we get to listen to some evaluations of our 4 speakers today. And kicking off our evaluators is our veteran, Stephen Kane.
Good morning, fellow daybreakers. Good morning, Trent. The most important aspect of you is your calmness and your obvious self-assuredness, and that will take you far into any speeches you will give. You got yourself set up by having a good intro, and I felt a little weak, but you did get us when you brought us and said, "Hello, good morning, fellow daybreakers. It's raining outside." So we could all identify with the fact that we got here and it was raining and we went through the storm. So everybody focused on how we got here and was ready to listen to you. But in the scheme of things, a stronger opening would be good. But you went right into the different aspects of an impromptu speech, and I like that. You laid them out, and some people dropped that right there. You went into each aspect of the parts of an impromptu speech, and you gave good examples, and you had some good humor in there. You didn't belabor that. You did put in pauses, and I like the fact that when you were talking about listening, creating self-respect, and we know you took a good page out of all the manuals we've ever seen about a good Toastmaster or a good person in the world when you're in anything, that you're a good listener. It all starts with good listening, because everything else doesn't matter unless we listen. And you notice that one of the worst aspects, and you brought that there, is not listening. And strategies of impromptu speaking, and then you went into the don'ts. I like that. The don'ts were very clear, just like the strategies were clear. You didn't just lay them out there, you went into them and you were explicit, you expressed yourself. I would say, and you talked about being brief, and then talked about, you didn't say the word close, or maybe did I miss it, but wrap up, which is the same thing. And that is important. Again, one of the basics of a good speech, which is belabored all the time in Toastmasters, is a good strong opening and a good close. And once I noticed also you were a little bit weak as far as your persona when you started, but as you got in there, you calmed down, you got into your speech, and you became more into it. I noticed your whole being increased in strength. I think one of the reasons, because you had all these notes, and they got in the way for me. I think, especially you were talking about impromptu speech. Well, nobody goes into an impromptu speech with notes. You're called up and you're there and sink or swim. So I think that would have been good if you were out there and like somebody put you out there. I'm in an impromptu speech, and now what?